Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Welcome back to I Set My Mind to Win, because it has many people, many students, many of my friends asking me about the book. I Set My Mind to Win. I Set My Mind to Win. And this afternoon, I got back to them already about one question related to the hope. How can I live my hope? And now, because many of them asking me the question about the excuse me, do you hear my voice well? If you hear my voice well, the sound well, please comment it. It's good. It's good, the sound. Thank you, because many students, many friends from America, the United States of America, in the Philippines, in Singapore, in Australia, they asked me to speak English about I Set My Mind to Win. And we have one student, Miss Mui Lee Mao Mui Lee. She asked me a question, a very fundamental question. This is the how can I overcome the laziness? How can I overcome the laziness? So, without further delay, because we meet our specialized in the psychology of winning, especially Dr. Phil. Yeah, Dr. Phil. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, thank you very much. Dr. Phil is my professor, my mentor. He is expert on psychology. He have four Ph.Ds and 3 master degree, and he have experience a lot in the United States of America. He do the counseling, many of families, students, and professors also. And he also helped me a lot in the book with Dr. Kol Pheng. Yeah, Dr. Kol Pheng and Dr. Fields is my profound mentor on the book. He helped me a lot in style of writing, grammar, vocabularies, so forth and so on. So today, now I would like to answer the question that the ladies asked me, the how can I overcome the laziness? So Dr. Phil, according to the psychology of winning and your experience, so what did laziness mean for the human being, and how we overcome the laziness? Please.
Okay. Before I will answer the question, especially raised by Moy Limao, I would like to thank all of those of you who bought this book and read this book. This is a very important coffee book, I Set My Mind to Win, authored by Sokla Nget. I am happy because in this book, you will learn a lot of lessons, not only about psychology. You will also learn about servant leadership, about morality, about spirituality, about self-improvement, career development, and so forth and so on. The title of the book, I Set My Mind to Win, means that our mind, inside our brain, has 2 critical components. One is the positive mind, and the other one is the negative mind, which is practically the same with all other parts of our body. Sometimes you feel healthy, you feel sick. In the same way that if you talk about the psychology of the mind, this question is very relevant. Why do I have a lazy mind? Now, lazy is something negative.
So, lazy probably related to the negative.
Exactly, Sokla.
And it opposite the word.
And the opposite of that, which is the positive, is hard work.
Hard work, okay.
Hard work.
Okay.
Now, if you talk about hard work, you talk about the physical body.
Only
the need of the physical body.
Okay.
And that is the one that does the hard work that we try to perform.
Okay.
But even if you do hard work, your mind has to work in such a way you will be able to overcome the hard work. Now, if your mind is negative, you tend to have a lazy mind. You try to avoid what is hard because you want to do something that is just convenient for your physical body.
Okay, okay.
So that the negative mind dictates
Yes.
what you will do, and so you would not like to do the hard work.
So we still do not understand well about the mind and the body because the lady asked question. So could you
Yes.
give me this very simple example about the mind and the body? What the difference?
Now, the body is controlled by the mind. That
Okay.
is very basic in psychology, okay?
Yeah, in the
And
psychology.
if you
yeah.
talk about the mind, you have three parts of the mind.
Three parts of the mind. Okay.
You have first the thinking mind. We call it the cognitive mind.
Cognitive mind. Yeah. Think.
So this is in terms of understanding, learning,
Yes.
recalling,
Yes.
remembering,
Remembering.
and so forth and so
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then another part of the mind is called the affective mind. This
Affect-
is the emotional mind.
Emotional. What is
So
this?
that this is expressed in terms of you being happy,
Happy,
sad,
sad,
angry,
Angry.
okay? You are upset,
upset,
irritated,
irritated.
and
Yes.
so forth and so on.
Yeah.
And the other one is known as the doing mind or the conative mind.
Cognitive
This
mind.
is something that you act
Yes.
on what your mind will dictate to you.
Okay.
Like for example, your mind says, I need to physically be strong.
Yes.
So you do the exercise.
Okay.
And it has something to do with your conative mind.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So that when your mind is controlled, okay,
Yes.
when your mind is totally controlled, it can either be positive or negative.
Okay. Three part. Okay. So Miss Moily,
Yes.
please take note. Okay. Please take note. The positive and negative.
The negative parts of the
So
mind.
how it apply to the human being in the laziness when the people are happy and lazy? So how the psychology of winning apply?
That is why Sokla, your book, I have read
Yeah.
your book many times, and I love and want to continue reading it because this one you say, I set my mind to win. That
Yeah.
is a positive mind. And the opposite of this is, I set my mind to lose,
Yes.
which is the negative one, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah, for sure.
So that in order to be able to overcome laziness, tardiness, indolence, you have to set your mind on the positive way.
Yes.
And that is the best way to address laziness, Sokla.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Dr. Phil. You know, Dr. Phil is not only my mentor, my professor. He's like my father because he always guided me in my goals, plans, and so forth and so on. Many times I met him. We always discuss about how we can improve the students.
Yes.
Especially PhD students. Many of them come to me, Dr. Phil, and he's always give advice, guidance, and encourage them to live in a happy life and a winning mindset. This book is what we call Story of Personality. Yeah, this is a great book also. I study with him. Muli Mag. Yeah, your question very related to the books. I set my mind to win. I think if you read it all, you will understand it. So I will read it right now. The book I set my mind to win in page 73. The tips of 39. I have recommitted not to be lazy, crazy, and hazy. Laziness is the path to failure. Craziness is the road to perdition. Haziness is the alley to darkness. I cannot be lazy, crazy, and hazy. I can only be their own names. I set my mind to win. This is in the book. You know, antonym means opposite.
The opposite.
And in the picture there, we explain the readers very well. And I wrote in the history that in the speaking engagement, I articulated that the one who only fails is the one who never does act. They want to never take action
Yes.
and become a slave of indolence.
Or laziness.
It mean, you know, you become a slave of laziness.
Yes.
You are not a master of laziness, sister. If you still keep lazy, you know, you are the slave of the laziness. So life is very simply according to the psychology of winning.
Yes.
Dr. Phil is expert on that. And for me, I learned from the Buddha also, and I learned from Dr. Kol Pheng.
Yes.
Many times he talk about mind, laziness, and I learned from Venerable Kusapip.
Yes.
Yeah, Venerable Kusapip, he always talk about this.
Professor Tang.
Yeah, Professor Tang Ratana, Excellency Wayne Sariput, they push us to go in the right way. In the right way with the golden rule. With the golden rule. So, if you still continue to be lazy,
Yes.
crazy and hazy, you know, everything comes from your mind. If your mind just think again and again, you will speak. When your mind, you become the lazy mind, lazy thinking, you become the action, the lazy action. The lazy action will become to the habit action.
Yes.
And the lazy habit will become the lazy character. The lazy culture. And the lazy character and culture will become your lazy destiny and lazy culture.
Exactly.
You see the what we call the line.
Yes.
And how about this psychology? What is it called? The way.
That is the path, you know,
The
to
path.
perdition.
The
You
path
call
to
it
perdition.
The path to perdition means the road to your personal destruction.
Yeah.
Means your mind, your life will be full of negative things, you know.
Yes. So I think example like the clothes.
Yes.
Yeah, that Dr. Phil told me what is it?
You see, you have a clean clothes now,
Yes.
and then maybe if you wear it, it becomes soiled or dirty.
Yes.
So that you need to change your clothes
Change your clothes. Such as your lazy mindset.
Yes.
You need to change it.
and overcome it,
And
you know.
overcome it. And you can. If you think you can, you can. If you think you can, because everything comes from thinking. Your mind. You know, such as the computer. The computer example very easy. Your sister. I now see watching sister. You know it. Lazy example. You know, your body is like your computer. What we call
The hardware.
hardware. The mind is like the software
This software.
that you program the computer. So when your program is error,
Yes.
your program wrong, your computer will wrong and error cannot work. Work cannot well.
Exactly.
But only if you program it right, it's not error, good, the quality, and then your computer will work smoothly. Such as your body. Your body is your mind. You program laziness, you program darkness, you program delusion, you program bad. Your body will become bad. Your action will become bad. Your habit will become bad. Your character will become bad. And your destiny will become bad. Understand? I think you understand it.
Yes.
Yes, and then you can apply it. Because Buddha says, not only Buddhas, but many psychologists also says, and advise, and look at Dr. Kol Pheng say, if you think you win, you win. If you think you win, you win. So start from now on. Do not wait. Tomorrow never comes. Sometimes your laziness made you not happy. You feel disappointed with yourself. Do not think about it. Do not care about it. Now you can clean your mind. Start from now. Keep persistent. Keep moving. Think positively. Happy. And do it every day. Good morning. Good morning. Sunrise. Good morning. Happiness. You good morning. You program yourself. And your mind, it means you program yourself or let yourself program you.
Yes.
You let yourself program you, you will not win. You will not win.
And you think always positively. That's very important.
Yeah, very important. And I think you will win over any obstacles. If you overcome your laziness, do not pressure so hard, but step by step, little by little, persistent every day. You need to write very big quote note on your board.
Yes.
I set my mind to win. I set my mind to win, and you say it every day, at least 5 times a day. It will become your alert mind. Your alert mind, and it will form your good habit. And then you will think of it positively, and then you will change completely your bad habit, your laziness. Because I experienced it also.
Yes.
I think Dr. Phil also experienced
Exactly.
it.
Yes.
Exactly.
I do.
And we can change it. So we also human being. You also human being. We can do it. You also can do it. So at the last, please think you can do it, and I believe in you. You can win. If you think you win, you win. If you think you win, you win. Thank you very much, and we hope to see you next
Yes.
time. Thank you and goodbye.
And don't forget
No,
to continue reading this book.
Yes,
I set my mind to win.
to win. Thank you.
Thank you.